Hey everyone, Draco Magnius here for another episode of Let's Play Ni no Kuni. Again, well, this is technically a part 5.5 episode, rather. Blah. In this 0.5 episode, we're going to be covering all of the creatures that can be found in Castle Nevermore, the castle that Shadar calls home. We're going to be starting with the Gob Forsaken. Resistant to darkness and weak to light, they drop cappuccinos and big babanas. They know Evil Embrace, Demon's Fury, Black Blast, and more. Next we have the Gruffian. Gruffian is resistant to fire and weak to water. They drop Star Drops and Power Stones. They know Pyropuff, Yoo-Hoo, Firewall, and more. Although we should be pretty familiar with the Gruffian since Babs is a Gruffian. Okay, next would be the Turnkey. Turnkey is resistant to storm and weak to water. They drop Confusion Begawns and Sprite Dews, and know Blunt, Darkness Beckons, and Firewall. Next we have Steam Man. Resistant to physical attack, but weak to storm. They drop Sour Grapes and Sun Crystals. They know Bellybuster, Rockfall, Sharpener, and more. Followed by the Eldritch Empress. They have no weaknesses nor resistances. They drop Poison Begawns and Crownberries. They know Poison Pinch, Polar Puff, Ill Wind, and more. Next on the list is the Grim Paler. They are resistant to darkness, but weak to storm and water. They drop Moondrops and Planet Crystals. They know Ill Wind, Darkness Beckons, Leech, and more. Next we've got the Hoggleboggle. They are resistant to darkness, but weak to storms and light. It's unknown what they drop, but they know Thunderstorm, Ill Wind, Heat Ray, and more. But we're not done yet. Next up is the Boogeyman. Resistant to darkness and weak to light. They drop Pixie Dew and Moon Crystals. They know Black Blast, Time to Shine, Leech, and more. But next, we've got the Ghost Whisperer. They are resistant to fire and darkness, but weak to water and light. They drop Stone Begawns and Dark Crystals. They know Darkness Beckons, Spite, Firewall, and more. But wait, there's more. Next up is Phantasma. Resistant to darkness and weak to light. It's unknown what they drop, but they know Ill Wind, Sharpener, Leech, and more. Oh, but don't you worry, we still got more. Next is the Stone Brigadier. They are resistant to physical attacks. No weakness. It's unknown what they drop, but they know Yoo-Hoo, Dark Cloud, Warcry, and more. That was lousy. I was gonna do the clacking thing for Skeleton, but there's no K or C in more, so making the clacking would be kind of pointless. I could have done it with Dark Cloud or War Cry. Oh well, waste opportunity. Finally, the last one on the list here. The Mumbo Zombo. Resistant to darkness and weak to light. Unknown what they drop, but they know Ill Wind, Firewall, Snowblower, and more. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the total of 12 different familiars in this one area. To be fair, it's a big area, but it's not the biggest area. And this isn't the most familiars that's in one area in the game. That's still to come up. But with all that said and done, we end this 0.5 episode here. I'll see you in the next episode.